Hey, what's happening out there in Facebook land? Uh, I don't know why I do that. Every time I just start touching my face, pulling in my beard. Maybe because it's a nervous habit. But anyways, I want to do a quick live broadcast before I head to the house, spend time with my family. Um, at one point, even though let's say this. I'll say this. Say it like this. There was a point in my life that I was not barber extraordinaire that y'all see today. And even though I know it's so hard to grasp because I'm so great at what I do. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, seriously, there was a point when I couldn't even cut myself out of a wet paper bag. But yet, hey, what's up, Brenda? Uh, I kept going. And what happened was it was eighth grade, right before it was actually Memorial Day, and I told one of my good friends, he knows who he is. I've still cut his hair to this day. I told him one day that he's like, man, we need a haircut. We're going to this party, and there's a group called, back then before they were called Destiny's Child. So now I'm starting to give away some stuff. But anyways, yeah. So we went swimming in Beyonce's pool. But anyways, that's besides the point. So what happened was that I said, yeah, I can cut your hair, and so I brought him to the house, and I cut his hair. But back then, I didn't know what I was doing. But I told him that I could cut his hair, and I tried something. I did everything, went over the top and did all the other good stuff, and I tried to fade it, and it came out a chili bowl. And at that point in time, I thought I did a pretty fabulous job. However, it wasn't until the following day, because Monday we went. We were out of school, so we went to and barbershops are closed on Monday, so that's why I had to cut his hair. So, anyways, the next day, Tuesday, we went to school, and everybody was laughing at me, not like ridiculously. My feelings were so hurt. I went home, took the clipper. Okay, sorry about that. I had a phone call. So yeah. So anyways, I went home and threw my clippers away, and I was upset. Never did pick them up again after that. That was probably the last time I ever picked up a pair of clippers. But one day, I believe I was a freshman or a sophomore in high school. I was working at Eckert's, and I was going back and forth to the barbershop because the barbershop was like actually next door to was next door to Eckert's. So I'd go there on my lunch break, and I just kept watching and seeing what they were doing. And the clippers they have. Hold up, as a matter of fact, I'll get a pair. They were Walmart clippers, Walls. That's what I used. But anyways, let me show you something real quick. There's a lever on the clippers. You see, here's the lever right here. That's it. So what I did was when I cut his hair, all I did was just slide it all the way up. You put the little guard on this and that and the other. What's up, Birdie? So what happened was that I was watching them work the lever up and down, back and forth, going over the same spot over and over again. And I said, that's when it went off in my head. Like, oh, that's how you do it. And so then I convinced one of my good friends, another one of my best friends, not the one that I messed up his head, because there's no way on God's green earth that he was going to allow me to cut his hair ever again at that time. So what happened was that I said, hey, Nick, which was my best friend at the time, I said, hey, dude, yeah, it was sophomore because I cut his hair right before homecoming. So anyways, I said, hey, Nick, let me cut your hair. The barbershop's closed, blah, blah, this and that and the other. So this is what I did. I put a rubber band around his head just to make sure that the line was even. Because, sometimes the lines up here, it's uneven. So we were cutting, I was cutting his hair, and he was getting a headache because his blood his circulation was being cut off to his brain. And so I was trying to hurry up. But anyways, the fade came out much better than it did. What's up? What's up, Hoff? Yeah, so the fade came out this time. It wasn't a chili bowl, and it was pretty. I did a pretty decent job. So after that, I said, okay, I think I got it now. And so I practiced. I kept practicing, kept cutting hair, kept cutting my own hair, and then I convinced some of my good friends, one of them being John Hoffman, Eric Barker and a bunch of other people that I said, hey, I'll cut your hair for free if you just let me practice. And all my friends were white, so whoop-de-doo. I went to Cy Falls, but well, I grew up in the suburbs. Oh well. But anyway, so yeah, that's why I'm so good at straight hair. But anyway, so I convinced them to let me cut their hair at my friend's house because my mom wouldn't let me cut hair at the barbershop. So, not the barbershop, at my house, because she didn't want all those people coming in and out of her house. But anyways, the fact of the matter is, and the moral story is that I didn't give up. It's not that I wanted to, that I saw myself. I had a vision. I had a vision of owning a barbershop at the time. It was something that I did, and I knew I could generate income from it, and I didn't have to work for anybody. So, what I said all that to say what? I said it because you persevere. You continue to, because at that one point in 8th grade, if I had never picked up the clippers again, then I wouldn't be sitting before you today. Who knows? I would be doing a live video about mortgage or accounting or some boring stuff that means absolutely nothing to half the people that are watching this. What's up, Shauna? So that's why I took out the time to tell you about this. Persevere. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If it's something that you love and it's something that you really want to do, just continue doing it. It takes practice. You're not going to get it overnight. It's not going to come to you. People are going to laugh at you. They're going to talk bad about you. But you know what? Shake them off. Do what it is that you really want to do, and who knows, you might end up being great at it. So that's just about it. Y'all take care. If you have any questions or comments, or if you want to learn how to cut hair, give me a call. No, I'm just kidding. All right, y'all take care.